What's up, guys? Pypo here. We're gonna use some vanilla WoW gameplay, playing on Chronos again. A lot of people will get mad at me when I say fucking Chronos, but I'm gonna just keep saying it because I want more people playing the server. I don't think it'll get shut down. People get really mad at me when I say fucking certain things. I got a lot of probably the most hate I've ever gotten is just from naming a server that I play on, but I don't really give a shit. My videos don't get enough views. I have gotten a lot of messages from you guys asking for more WoW gameplay and asked me a lot about retail and Legion and what I think about it. We'll be playing again. I've also got a lot of weird requests for stuff to talk about, so I'm going to try and just cover most of the stuff I want to talk about in this video. The gameplay is just kind of be in the background. I'm not going to be talking about it a bit much. I'm just playing my Resto druid that I'm currently loving, who's probably going to be my main. It's a lot more fun playing something that isn't a DPS. And it's probably the first female character I've made in a while, too. I don't know if I've ever... Oh, no, I had a priest on retail that was also Blood Elf female, who I played for maybe... I got it to max and played it for like a couple of instances, and I was like, healing is too easy. I got so bored of it. And like the difference from retail and vanilla is I can play on a Resto Druid at level 18, or I think I'm level 23 right now, but it's a level 18 instance or whatever. And there's more challenge and fun in this fucking one run than I ever got on retail healer, like raiding or doing endgame instances or whatever. So if you're ever thinking about picking up a vanilla or trying a vanilla server, I'd say definitely go for it. You're going to experience some bugs, and if I speak for long enough, you guys might see some of them in this DM run, because obviously it's not as big a team as Blizzard, so they might not be able to fix everything as quickly. On top of that, I find the staff of Chronos are really good for certain things and then really shit for other things. For instance, if there is a bug, it's kind of like game breaking. Usually you'll get immediate GM response and they'll fix it for you. But if there's some kind of like question or a little bug, say for instance, you looted a piece of gear and it's not in your bags, you can't find it. And it says you looted it, but you can't find it in your bags. I had this happen to a friend. You message GM and they'll say this is not a GM issue, which is just strange because I know like Blizzard. As much as people hate on Blizzard, I think their customer service is pretty fucking G. I've definitely done that in retail where I've like even purposely deleting gear. I think I've previously been like fucking sold shit on purpose to make money, and then been like, fuck, I actually really needed that, and I've messaged a GM and they usually just give me the item back without questions. Whereas this, it's like a lot of it is just on you if you fuck up. I mean, which is fair enough, I guess, but it sucks when it's a bug because the server's like buggy or something's wrong with the server. But not much you can do about it. Anyway, so Legion. Will I be playing Legion? A lot of you guys already know this answer, and it's fucking no. I'm not. I love World of Warcraft. I love the game. I love playing it. It's fun. Played it since I was like fucking 11 or some shit. But it just isn't what I like anymore. I mean, it is what I like still because I'm playing fucking Chronos, but it's not what retail isn't what I find fun anymore. It's just not interesting. It's not fun. There's no like community on there. You sit in your fucking garrison. I don't want to get into it over like all over again. You've heard 1,000 people say the same fucking things because it's the same shit everyone dislikes. So with Legion, unless I see like, I might check out some other people's videos. Might go check out Banana Raccoon because I know he's probably gonna play Legion, or check out someone who's playing it and have a look and see if it looks worth the buy. Not even worth, like, not even see if it's fun. Because I would play Legion even if it isn't fun. Because I'm just a fucking WoW whore and I like to experience it. And it's got some really cool shit in it that is like, I'm gonna be killing myself on the inside for not playing it, I guess. Like, I really want to see it and experience it. Like, Demon Hunters is something that I've wanted for fucking millions of years. I've Demon Hunter class, fucking Illidan class, whatever the fuck I used to call it. I've always wanted to play as that, and it was my favorite class to play in Warcraft 3. But if pandas are anything to go by, I mean, stuff that I used to love in Warcraft 3 doesn't mean it's gonna be good in retail. You know what I mean? I used to love playing fucking Chen Storm Stout or whatever the fuck his name is. That like special hero in Warcraft was one of the funnest heroes to play. But fucking pandas and Pandaria, not so great. I'm not gonna get into fucking hating on Pandaria. But so yeah, am I gonna play it? No. I have my reasons. You guys probably have the same reasons. It's about 50-50, honestly, with people messaging me saying, hey, are you gonna play Legion? And then the other 50% saying you shouldn't play Legion. Like, it's not worth it, don't buy it. And I kinda agree. It's just not something that I am entirely interested in, to be honest. I haven't even Like with every other X-Pack, even ones I wasn't excited for. Like I didn't play most of Cataclysm. I didn't get into Cataclysm. I didn't play it that much until the end of it, and I basically just leveled to 85 for Pandaria. That's all I really did in Cataclysm. Even so, I still looked up everything about it. I still knew everything about the fucking expansion. Knew all the changes they were making. Just because, again, I'm like a WoW whore. I fucking want to know that shit. I like the information. I like to see which direction the game's going in, even if I'm not going to fucking play it. So, for me to not even be doing that for Legion, I guess gives you a idea of my lack of interest in it at this current point in time. And it's just a few things that I have heard of maybe not even less interested, even more so. I'm like thinking to myself, I'm gonna stay away at least until it's released and I see how other people are enjoying it. After the beer goggles come off, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, when people are super hyped for a game that comes out, because I get that too. I could probably get on it. I mean, I had it for Warlords. I played Warlords and I loved Warlords for the leveling. The leveling was really fun. I fucking loved being able to just go to a place on the map and it's like, there's a fucking objective just going on here. Just get in and fucking do it. You get experience. I love rare hunting. It's like a different way to level that's super fun, and it stops you from doing these boring fucking quests that are repetitive as shit. But I mean, I say that and you guys might think, well, how do you like vanilla? It's the same fucking quest. You're leveling through the same content. The difference is just difficulty. To be honest, it's the same quest, the same content. The difference is I'm not on a mage pulling 7 groups of fucking raptors and wetlands and just killing them all without a problem. I'm a fucking I could be playing actually leveled a mage. I could be a mage in fucking wetlands pulling 2 raptors, and I gotta be fucking blinking and fucking doing all kinds of CC to not fucking die in that situation, unless I've somehow twinked myself out, which I have not done, which I might actually do in the future, because there seems to be a decent twink guild on the server, and I kind of interested in 19 PvP. I don't even have a fucking main yet, so that's a long way away. I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of, I think it's a lot of it comes down to difficulty, and just a challenge goes a long way. And I'm not even the kind of person that usually likes challenge. Like, I don't play, if I buy a fucking game, I play it on medium. I just default to medium. I'm never going to turn up to hard, even if I'm really good at the game. I mean, I've played Kingdom Hearts. If you guys watch my videos for a while, you know I fucking love Kingdom Hearts. And I've played all the console Kingdom Hearts games. Probably, the first one I probably played upwards of 20 times and completed 20 times. I've 100% of the game probably 3 times. The second game less. I've finished maybe 10 times and 100% it twice, I think. Which is still a fuckload of times. It's still on my rotation. Like every now and then, probably like once a year, I'll get out my PS3, chuck in the remastered version of Kingdom Hearts, play the second one, and then I'll be happy for, like, I don't know what the fucking word is. I'll just be happy with that for the rest of the year. Satisfied is the word I'm trying to fucking think of. And even with that game, I've never tried that game on hard. Never played it on hard, never upped the difficulty, or I think in that game it's called Proud Mode. But I like completing things. I like the idea of leveling. That's why I like that game so much. I like the action, and the difficulty isn't as big of a deal to me. It's not like, oh, I killed that boss, so it was super hard, and I feel the accomplishment. I know, I understand why people get that, but it's not what like gets me interested in games. I'm just not that kind of gamer. Even so, with WoW and me playing on a vanilla server, the challenge changes the game's like rhythm. It changes everything you have to do. You actually have to fucking think. It's not so difficult that it's undoable, but it's like, elite quests actually are fucking elite, and you need to get a group for them. Or group quests, you need to get a fucking group for. It's not like you're just going soloing an elite. I couldn't even imagine soloing an elite. Like, maybe if I was playing a hunter and I kited it like a fucking... Even then, I leveled a hunter to level 55. I don't think I ever soloed an elite quest. It's just stuff like that. Like, and because of that, all those epic, like, and amazing things seem more epic, seem more amazing. It's more awe-inspiring, which is something that the game in retail currently is missing. And so for that reason, I explain that pretty fucking in depth. For that reason, I'm not going to be playing retail anytime soon. Unless Legion is like getting crazy reviews and everyone's fucking loving it. And there's like Google searches responding with like, oh, Blizzard back to form, doing amazing, blah, blah, blah. So I'm probably just going to stick to Chronos right now and play an Overwatch every now and then. Another thing a lot of people have been asking me is the WoW movie. So I thought I'd give my like 2 cents on that. I did watch it. And again, I'm a WoW fucking whore. So even Blizzard, when I'm not playing their games, I'm still like keeping in contact and seeing what the fuck's going on. I should pre say something here, which is I hated it before I watched it. I was one of those fucking assholes where you judge something before you even know anything about it. I watched the trailers. There was that one. It's their own fucking fault because they make a trailer with like the worst music I've ever like. Not the music necessarily wasn't bad, but with the trailer, it's just like these two. It's like putting milk and Pepsi together and drinking it. Like it was fucking disgusting to watch. And that left such a bad impression that I was just like, this movie's gonna be so fucking just dicks. There's gonna be dicks all over this movie, big orc dicks just everywhere. And it wasn't that bad. I watched Batman vs Superman the same day that I watched the Warcraft movie. I was late to the Batman vs Superman whole thing. And you guys already know the reviews for Batman vs Superman. A lot of people have been hating on it. And I actually went into that movie separate like feeling. I was like, man, these reviews are probably over exaggerated. People just love to hate shit. It's not going to be that bad. I mean, how bad can it be? And I've heard Ben Affleck as Batman's pretty fucking good. Which he wasn't that bad, by the way. And turns out that I actually liked the Warcraft movie a lot more. Not necessarily... I don't know how to explain it. I don't like the things about the movie. A lot of the stuff about the movie pissed me off. A lot of things about Warcraft were wrong. A lot of the things were stupid. Some of the characters that I really liked, like Medivh, were just fucking horrible. Khadgar was underacted and just like this... The first scene with Khadgar... I was like, is this the best actor they could get? Like, this motherfucker is horrible. I could do better than this. But as the movie went on, and I watched a little bit more, I started actually having a good time, which is weird. When I watch movies, I usually watch them very, what the fuck am I? Jesus Christ. I usually watch them very critically. And I'll be like, this is... I can see this guy's acting's horrible, or that fucking scene was what was that scene transition that was fucking bad, or I'll notice like I can't help but notice things that are out of place, and that's what usually means if the movie's good or bad to me is if I don't spend the whole time doing that, then I enjoyed it. But with Warcraft, I saw a lot of things like that, and a lot of things I hated, and a lot of things that pissed me off. The lore was fucking wrong, and they changed it, all that kind of thing. But even so, even with all that stuff, I still enjoyed watching it. I still watched the whole fucking thing. I don't know, I enjoyed it. It wasn't like I was bored during it or anything. Which I guess is all they really need to do. If you're not bored and you're enjoying watching it, then it's a fucking good movie, I guess. I mean, it wasn't like some fucking masterpiece, but it was definitely good. Whereas like Batman, I wanted to skip. Like if I really wanted to skip that movie. Like there was scenes and just segments of Batman vs Superman that I was like, is this still fucking happening? Is this movie still on right now? What the fuck? And it's just some of the dumbest, longest, drawn out, worthless fucking shit. I fucking hated. I almost said faded. I fucking hated that guy as Lex Luthor. I don't know what to say. I can't tell you why I hated him. He just didn't fit to me. He wasn't... I think they wanted him to be like insane, I guess, and acting insane and doing insane things. But it just wasn't that insane to me. So to me, it's like I'm just watching this guy do stupid shit. That's what it seemed like. There's just this dumb guy doing dumb shit. And they didn't really ever explain his motivation. He's just Lex Luthor, doing Lex Luthor shit. That's what he wants to do. He wants to be, fucking... I think that they explain it by saying, like, he has a traumatic life or whatever the fuck. Like, I want more backstory. I want a reason for him to hate shit. I mean, I could go read the comics or just know Lex Luthor, which I do. But... it's a separate movie, and this is the first introduction to Lex Luthor in those movies. So you'd think they'd give it some kind of anything. Whereas I want the opposite for stuff like Batman and Superman. Batman and Superman have been done so many fucking times already. You don't need backstories. You don't need anything to introduce those characters. Everyone fucking knows already. So it pisses me off that they waste time on stuff like Bruce Wayne. Oh no, his parents got shot in an alley. I don't know if you could find a single person on this fucking earth that doesn't know that Bruce Wayne's parents died in a fucking alley. Like, stop showing it. I don't fucking care. I just don't fucking care. I don't want to see it. I know. You can hint at it and be like, oh no, Bruce. But he's fucking Batman. Like, just fucking get over it, I guess. Why are you still reminiscing about this shit? Fuck me. But yeah, I wouldn't be that mad if it wasn't like those little things were just extending an already long as fuck movie. So, I mean, all in all, Warcraft, enjoyable. More enjoyable than Superman. So if you're thinking about going and seeing something, I would actually recommend seeing that. If you're a Warcraft fan, I think you're pretty much guaranteed to enjoy it somewhat. Even if you don't like Warcraft, but you played it, you're probably going to enjoy it somewhat. I don't know about other people. Like, if you're just completely never... I mean, you'd have to not be a gamer to never have touched WoW, but if you've never touched WoW, and you're just not into it at all, and you went in blind as fuck, you might be a little bit lost, and, like, there's some setup that happens, like, they're setting up for the future movies, which is cool, and I really fucking hope that they get to, like, Arthas, the Arthas arc and storyline, because fuck me if that's not a fantastic storyline, and then you want to see the Lich King and all that shit. I would genuinely jizz my pants if I saw some, like, Lich King fucking Arthas' story arc. It'd be really good. It'd be really good, needless to say. I mean, as long as I don't fuck it up, obviously. So hopefully, you know, with enough people seeing it, which I think China has, like, I don't know if it's China, it might be Japan, or just Asian countries in general. Fucking, like, $140 million spent seeing that fucking movie. That's ludicrous to me. I think it was, like, an actual not very good success in the US or Europe or whatever. It was, like, maybe 30 million. I can't remember. I looked at the numbers a while ago. But then it was 140 fucking million in China, I think. That's nuts. That's so much money from one place. I don't know how people... Do you ever just, like, this... Sometimes, like, my mind just loses fucking track when I think of, like, scale. Like, I can't even imagine $140 million. Like, I know the number. I know what it represents. I know it's, like, a decent movie makes this much, blah, blah, blah. But when I actually try and think of, like, what 140 million units of fucking cash, I'm just like, fuck. I don't even... It's like when I try and think about the universe. And, like, some of the things about the universe. Like, it's expanding and fucking... Certain universes other than our own are expanding at a faster rate. And fucking we'll never be able to get to them because even if we travel at light speed, we wouldn't be able to catch up to them because they're expanding from the Big Bang or whatever the fuck. I can't get into it because if I start thinking about it, I'm going to fucking... My mind's going to explode. Like, the scale of things really fucks with me. I don't know if that makes any sense. Anyway, I don't want this video to go on too long. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I told a couple of you in a different video to, like, add manipulates, which is a warlock I'm leveling on fucking Chronos. But I'm probably going to sideline him and start playing this character. So just add her if you want to level up with me or do dungeons. You'd have to level pretty quick to catch me probably, but if you're already playing Chronos, you want a GG. I'm fucking leveling as a healer, so hopefully we can get some groups. Because there doesn't seem to be many leveling tanks and stuff. Like, when I was leveling the Warlock, I couldn't find a fucking group for the life of me. No matter what I did, I couldn't find shit. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I should be bringing you more, like, Chronos vids soon. I'm going to just record, like, pretty much every new dungeon I do to show you guys how it is. But obviously, Deadmines and Vanilla, this takes, like, I think about an hour and a half to run. Probably about an hour without wipes, but I wipe twice in here. And, because of that, it takes a little bit longer. You know how it is. And even when wiping, though, it's not that bad. It's pretty fun. Wiping, like, in Vanilla means talking as a group and then getting past whatever the fuck happened. Talking in retail after wipe is like, you fucking noob, go fuck yourself when people leave the group. So, it's actually not that bad in Vanilla. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. See you guys.